What's going on, you guys? Back with another video today. So as you see in the title of this video, I swapped the interior in my E46 M3, and in this video today I'm going to explain to you guys what you need to do to swap the interior in your E46 M3, and it's actually a lot easier and cheaper than you probably thought it was. I know it was a lot easier and cheaper than I thought it was. Depending on how you go about it, I'm going to break down all the parts that you'll need to do the interior swap and roughly how much it'll cost. I don't know if you guys remember from the last video, but this car had a dove gray interior, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. And like I said in the last video on the E46, the next thing for this car was to swap the interior. So that's what I did like 2 weeks ago. Me and a buddy of mine ripped the old interior out and we swapped it. And I'm gonna break that down for you, tell you how much all these parts are, where you can get them, and what's the cheapest way to do this. So let's jump right into this video, guys. All right, so one of the first things that I did is, after ripping the gray interior out, I dyed the carpet black, and what I used was SEM or SEM, I'm not sure how you say the name of the brand, their vinyl coat, and it looks like a spray paint, but it's meant for vinyl or carpet, and it came out really nice. So obviously what you could do is just buy a whole new black carpet, or try to find a used one. The new ones are really expensive, but the problem with that is you have to take the dash out. So I bought 6 cans of this and it was 90 bucks. I bought it on Amazon, and I'll put the link for it in the description of the video so you guys can get it if you want to do this for your car. But I would definitely recommend it. The carpet came out really nice. As you can see, you really can't even tell that it was dyed. And that's what I did for the dash as well. So if you have a dove gray interior, you know this whole lower portion of the dash comes gray as well. So I used that vinyl coat on the lower part of the dash, and I think that came out really good too, because again, I would have had to buy a whole new dash, and that's really involving and expensive. Obviously nobody wants to ship them, they're all local pickup and really hard to find. So that was something that definitely cut the cost down of this interior swap, and was actually pretty easy to do. So next, I could have went with the OEM E46 M3 black seats. I took the gray ones out, and instead of going with the OEM seats, I went with these Recaro pole position ABEs. I just felt like the stock seats don't really hold you like you would want a car like this to hold you. The stock seats are also really heavy. I believe they're like 75 pounds or so. So saved a lot of weight with going to these seats. And honestly, these seats are very comfortable. I never had the cloth ones before. I had the leather ones in my 1 Series, and I like these a lot better actually. And I think they look a lot better than the OEM seats. So the Recaros were probably the most expensive part of this, but I actually think I did save some money versus trying to find a good condition set of M3 seats. So these were $900 a piece, and I'm really happy with them so far. They're really comfortable. So another thing that I did for the interior swap is that I had to find the Titan Shadow trim. I had the piano black trim on the car, and obviously I could have just kept the piano black trim, but I'm kind of going for the CSL look. So I was able to get this from Turner Motorsports, and I believe it was like 300 bucks for the Titan Shadow trim, and looks a lot better. So another thing that I swapped out is the center console here. I deleted the armrest and I went with the black center console. Got that from Turner Motorsports also, and I think that was like 180 bucks. Like I said, I'll leave the link for all this stuff in the description of the video so you guys can pick it up. And this is where things start to get a little complicated, because it was a lot of trim pieces that I had to buy, but I was able to find pretty much all of it on eBay. One of the next things that I did was the black door cards. These come gray with 400 for both of the door cards, and obviously very straightforward install with those. So kind of hard to get in the back of the car here now that we have the Recaro seats, but so I had to get a black rear seat, as you can see back there. It's not in the greatest condition, but it's actually in pretty good condition for coming out of such an old car. So that I just picked up off of eBay. It was 450 bucks. And like I said, you know, with stuff like that, you can only deal with what's available. There's only so many parts out there, so many back seats. So obviously with the back seat, I had to get the headrests as well. So I got both of the headrests. Those were 70 bucks for both of them, pretty cheap. So then also I had to get the rear door cards. I got both of them obviously in the Napa black. And for both of those, it was 220 bucks, and I got those off of eBay as well. I think I got most of this stuff off of eBay. And again, all this stuff was really easy to put in. So then another piece you're gonna need is the black rear deck that's back here. So obviously that comes gray on the Dove interior cars. So the rear deck I got for 150 bucks. I got that off of eBay as well. And with the rear deck, you're gonna need the vent that goes behind it. So that I paid 70 bucks for. That stuff was kind of a pain in the ass to install. That's probably the only thing that was really kind of a pain. But once you're back there, you know, it's not that bad. It's just a little tedious. I also had to get the backrest. That was another 150 bucks, which is actually not that bad. And I got that off of eBay as well. Pretty much this whole swap was stuff I found on eBay. So I was really lucky to find all this stuff in pretty good condition. I was looking for a really long time, and that was really just what was holding me up from doing the swap. But yeah, guys, overall, I'm really happy with how it came out. And yeah, that's pretty much it for everything that you need for the swap. I would definitely try looking on eBay for everything. I had really good luck with it. And you know, to cover the overall cost, you're looking at, like, I would say 2,500 to 3 grand. What will save you a ton of money is the vinyl coating, dyeing the carpet and the lower trim like I did. You could also save some money by, instead of getting Recaros like I did, going with a set of just M3 seats. But what I found is if you're not spending a lot of money, the M3 seats are going to be pretty shot. And then again, it's another thing you're going to pay a lot of shipping for. So you could definitely save some money there. I spent around 2,900 for this swap, but I think it's worth it. I know a lot of other people spend a lot more than that, and I'm really happy with how it came out. One of the things that really bugged me with this car when I got it was the Dove gray interior, and that was one of the first things on my list that I wanted to take care of. I'm really happy that I was able to get this all together, piece all the parts together, and get it done. And it really wasn't half as bad as I thought it was. It took me and a buddy like a weekend, you know, two to three nights to do it, but it's really not that bad. I would definitely recommend doing that over going to a shop, because they're probably going to charge you a lot more than it would be to do it yourself. And it's super easy to do yourself. Definitely something that you can do yourself. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be pretty much it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, just drop a comment, or if you want to message me on Instagram, and I can definitely help you or guide you in the right direction at least. And like always, guys, thank you for watching. If you could just give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next video.